From WENY News, this is First Warning Weather.
Well, welcome back. No snow just yet across the Twin Tiers, but that'll change as we progress through the overnight period tonight, and we are expecting some slippery roads come daybreak tomorrow morning. Snow doesn't last all that long, and it should be out of here by about midday for tomorrow. But again, a quiet night so far. You can see that off the Crystal City sky cam. Quite cold, though, with temperatures in many locations in the lower 20s. Had a high earlier today of 34, well below where we should be for this time of year, which is 43. And unfortunately, as we go through the next 7 days, each one of those days will remain below average temperature-wise. Temperatures right now, 22 in Bath, 22 Watkins Glen, 21 in Ridgebury, 23 in Mansfield. These temperatures will slowly come up a bit through the course of the overnight period as the clouds continue to thicken up and snow heads our way. Winter weather advisories remain in effect through early tomorrow afternoon for snowfall accumulations on average between about 3 or 4 inches. So let's jump right into our expected snowfall accumulation graphic here, and it's really hasn't changed much from what we were thinking earlier today. You can see most of our region in that darker shaded blue, which takes us between 3 and 6 inches, but you take a closer look and more of this is closer to 3 or 4 inches across our area. It just falls within a few hours, so even though it's not a lot of accumulation, it will cause some problems on area roads. The leading edge of the snow now coming up through the Ohio Valley. A lot of moisture over the southeastern United States. Surface area of low pressure will develop along the mid-Atlantic coast, and that's going to throw additional moisture our way. But again, this is all very fast moving as we head through the next 12 hours or so. There are some flurries trying to develop west of Elmira. Nothing more than that over the next couple of hours, but the chances for snow will increase as we get closer to daybreak tomorrow morning. So do plan on giving yourself extra time for the morning commute. There's that low pressure system. Looks like a cold rain right along the coast, but farther inland, cold enough to support that snow. By tomorrow evening, it's already racing off towards the north and east, and the snow will be ending. Let's time out the snow for you here, and you can see by 5 a.m. a lot of blue on the map indicative of that light snow that'll be falling over the region. Darker shades of blue here around 8 a.m. So, and I know some schools have already delayed. They've been proactive about this. It does look messy here for the morning commute, and even through about 11 o'clock, still tracking some snow showers. But beyond that, it does look much quieter as we progress through the afternoon, as the snow tapers just to a passing flurry or so, and temperatures into the low and mid 30s should help the road conditions improve. There's our planner for Tuesday, showing again the snow tapering by about midday, lingering clouds through the afternoon with a high temperature of 35. And again, the snowfall rates most impressive between about 7 a.m. and 11. This is when about a half an inch per hour could fall. And again, this will result in the 3 to 4 inches that we've forecast. 32 is what we forecast for a high today, and we hit 34 for the official high. Another $5 goes to the Arctic League. So far, a $300 donation this quarter. Snow develops closer to daybreak tonight. Upper teens and lower 20s for lows. Tomorrow, snow, especially during the morning, tapering by early afternoon, 35, our 5-degree guarantee. Quiet weather conditions for Wednesday. Strong cold front comes through Thursday with snow showers, maybe a snow squall, down to 7 for a low temperature Thursday night. That doesn't even factor in the winds. Back to our trivia question. How many named tropical cyclones had developed in the Atlantic Basin this past season? Well, if you remember, we at least had, up through Melissa, right? And that indeed was the last named tropical cyclone this season. So M, the 13th letter of the alphabet, we've had 13 tropical cyclones this past Atlantic hurricane season.